Well, everybody, welcome to game day. The Auburn Tigers men's basketball team tonight takes on Memphis in a Maui championship rematch. Yes, last year the Auburn Tigers played the Memphis Tigers in the Maui Invitational last year in the championship game, and Auburn won it. This year, it's an exhibition game, so a little bit different scenario, I guess we're talking about, but it is going to be a tough game against a very tough opponent, and we should be able to see some actual rotational gameplay lineups, I guess you would say, for these first few games, of course, that are coming up starting on Monday. Basketball season is here, but we are in the midst of football season, and of course, we are going to be predicting the Big Ten games in this video. But first, if you are new to the channel, you already know what to do. Leave a like, subscribe, turn that bell on. That's the #1 way you can support us here at the channel. Tomorrow, we will play our Vanderbilt Dynasty. We'll have SEC reactions and predictions, and then on Monday, we start interview week. So we're going to be interviewing players, commitments all around the country. All around the state of Alabama, not the country, not there yet. But we're going to talk about the playoffs, preview a couple of the playoff matchups with a couple of these kids, and of course, just overall have a good time next week throughout the posting video. Playoff season is here in the state of Alabama, if you guys cannot tell. Also, we're coming down to the wire in college football. 3 weeks remaining. Let us go ahead and predict these Big Ten these Big Ten matchups for week number 10. All right, so kicking us off on Saturday, the big one, quote unquote, which was the big one at preseason. Now it is not. It is Ohio State hosting Penn State. Drew Allard went down. Ohio State, on the other hand, they've been the hottest team in the country, 7-0, undefeated. Julian Salen's been playing really good football, almost 1,700 passing yards, 19 touchdowns, only 3 interceptions thrown. This is going to be a fun one. For Ohio State fans. Ohio State's going to win this matchup, right? Yes, it's against Penn State. They always have a chance. It's a rivalry matchup. But Ohio State by far is the better team with Jeremiah Smith, with some of the other receivers like Darnell Tate, the receivers that they have. Of course, Allen, the running game is going to be a huge factor for this matchup with Penn State, right? However, with that being said, Ohio State is by far the best team, and that is why I'm going to go with the Buckeyes to improve their record to 8-0 at home. Next game on the list, of course, of games that we got to pick is Rutgers at Illinois. Illinois falling to Washington this past weekend. And the game that I got right, actually, Illinois is still looking to make a bowl game. They're 5-2 right now, 2-3 in Big Ten. Thought they were going to be really good in conference play. Yet, here we are, of course, now they're playing a Rutgers team that just beat Purdue on a walk-off field goal. So, they're riding high right now. They have 4 wins. They're also looking to make a bowl game. This is going to be a great battle for you college football sickos out there, right? The quarterback for Rutgers, 2,000 passing yards, 12 touchdowns, 6 interceptions thrown on the year are those stats right there. The running game for Rutgers has been on point all season long. One of their best spots on offense is the running backs. I'm taking Illinois to win this game, but I think it's going to be very close, and I could see a world where Rutgers upsets Illinois on the road. Do I think it's going to happen? No, but I can see where it will. If Rutgers plays a near-perfect game, they come out, start hot, win the coin toss, get the ball first, score first, start hot, then they have a shot in this game. However, I don't see that happening. I see Illinois beating Rutgers in this matchup. Next game up on the Big Ten slate this weekend is Indiana at Maryland. Maryland's 4-3. Again, they are also looking to go to a bowl game. Indiana, they are undefeated, 8-0, 5-0 in Big Ten Conference play, the number 2 team in the country this week, but only behind Ohio State. That Indiana-Ohio State game in the Big Ten title game may be a good one. With that said, Indiana's going to win this matchup, right? Mendoza, the quarterback, he's been balling all season long. In that win against Oregon, played really good. He's also been playing really good football, just slinging the rock these days. 1,900 passing yards on the season for him, 25 touchdowns thrown. Very solid stat line for this Indiana quarterback. I expect this to continue into this one. I've got Indiana winning on the road at Maryland in that matchup. Next game on the slate at 2:30, of course, is Michigan State at Minnesota. This is going to be a very interesting one. Minnesota, they're 5-3. Michigan State's 3-5. Yes, there's an outside shot for them to make a bowl game. Aiden Childs, I believe, did have a halfway decent game against Michigan. He's going to have a near perfect game for them to beat Minnesota. I don't think they do. I think Minnesota wins this game at home. They are really good at home. They're 3-2 in Big Ten Conference play right now. They need one win to make a bowl game. I think they do this week, and they get the win at home against Michigan State. Moving on to the 6 o'clock game, Purdue at Michigan. Purdue falling to Rutgers at home in that matchup this past weekend. Michigan, on the other hand, getting the job done. They're 6-2, 4-1 in Big Ten Conference play. Again, like I said in my reaction video, still have an outside shot to make to win the Big Ten and make that college football playoff. With that being said, they're 6-2. Got to focus on the now, the here and now. Of course, the quarterback, Bryce Underwood, has been playing really good football the last couple of games. I expect that to continue. I get that Purdue's defense is very lackluster. They are not good at all whatsoever, which is why I'm going to go with Michigan. Again, like I said, 6-2. Looking to make that 7-2, looking to run the table the rest of the way and get into the, of course, Big Ten title game. However, they're going to have to upset Ohio State if they want to do that. That's going to be so much fun to watch on Rivalry Saturday. But I do think that Michigan will get the job done here against Purdue. Then to close us out on Saturday night on NBC, this is going to be a good one for a lot of college football sickos out there. We got USC going in Nebraska in a Big Ten showdown that we would never get if the OG conferences were a thing. USC, they're 5-2 right now. Nebraska, they are also 5-2 right now. Both of these teams are looking to make a bowl game. USC is ranked in the top 25, right? With that said, Dylan Raiola has been playing some up and down football all season long. I know that USC's quarterback, Maeva, has been playing really good football these last couple of weeks. With that said, I'm going Nebraska to get the upset win. This is going to be a fun matchup and good one to follow on Saturday night, 6:30 on NBC. Nebraska is going to win this game, I think, thanks to Dylan Raiola. He's going to show why he copies Patrick Mahomes all year long. USC, they're going to show that they are underrated as dirt, and Nebraska wins this matchup at home to close us out on a Big Ten Saturday night. But that is going to do it for today's video. Let me know what you thought of the video in the comments down below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, turn that bell on, as we do our best to post on this channel every single day. Of course, we will have our Road to Glory video with Texas A&M later today, so hit that sub button. That's the #1 way you can also support us here at the channel by following our Instagram and Twitter as well. So that is pretty much the majority of it in these Big Ten prediction video. Let me know where you defer in the comments down below. Thank you all so much for watching this one. I'll see you all in the next video. Peace.